The life has gone from difficult to worst.
Right.
Why? Because I have to go back to the hostel. In the hostel, we are six per room. Everyone is in the room. So everyone is talking anyhow. We don't sleep. Well, you can't cook at time because everyone is at home. So that means it's about 90 people cooking in one kitchen, in one small kitchen. We cannot manage that. Then, and when you go back to that, so that means the job, because the job does not give us a contract, because you have to actually at least work for 3 months before they actually think of giving you a contract or giving you a social insurance, which means that you do not get any benefit from the government. So whatever they were paying you, they stop paying you. They don't pay you nothing. So you go back to the whole system, which is you have to wait for the coupon and you have to the check. And now when you go back to that, the check does not come on time. You don't get the check on time. You don't get a coupon on time. So which means that you're staying, you don't have no money to go and get some food out, and you don't have anything you can do. You cannot go out to go and complain to see your social worker, because once you're out, the police catch you, you have to pay 300 euro. You don't even have money to pay for the transport to go there, and the police will catch you again. So you prefer to stay at home. So the only way you left with is to call the social worker. And when you call the social worker, it's off sick. You cannot get through to him. So which means that you don't get anything. Then you keep calling every day. You have to go back to Dignity. You have to go back to Caritas. You have to go back to Refugee Council Center to call them every day. Then this is where life get a little bit better, where Dignity decided, okay, they know that we've been calling them, we've been complaining a lot. They decided to start making packages, food, to come and give us 2 hours. They drive all the way from Nicosia to the village where we are staying to give us food. And here in this village, we are about more than 300 refugees. No money, no food, because the coupon is not in time. And then the coupon that they give you is only for 1 month. So when the coupon actually finally come to you, it comes to you on the 29th of the month. So you only have 2 days to use that coupon.
Really?
And because you don't have any money to go to the city, because there are specific places that you can go and use those coupons. You cannot use it anywhere you want. And the places where you can actually go and use those coupons are more expensive than the normal shop.
Sure.
Where everyone goes and buy. So they don't put price on the products. So you take the product, they make up the price that they want you to pay for. You cannot complain, because this is the only place that you can actually get to buy some food. And the place where you are living in the village to where you have to get the food is about, with the bus, it's about 2 hours journey. And the government allow you only 3 hours to go out. So you cannot take it on the 29th, because the 29th, when the postman comes, he gives you the coupon around 4 o'clock. So it's already late. So on the 30th, you cannot go and use it because you have no money. You have to try to beg some money. And then when you go and beg for some money, you go there, they tell you for you to actually use your coupon there, they have to charge you. If you don't want, you leave it. And because if you don't want, you leave it. And you have no choice. You have to take it. And for some of us who said that, no, I cannot take it. So that means when the 31 comes up, the coupon is not, you cannot use it anymore. So everything is gone. So now you're left with nothing. So, and then they're complaining that all refugees here are walking a lot on the street. We cannot stay in the house when there's nothing to eat. Nothing to do, no TV, nothing to do. We have to go out and try to get some air, not to think about all the problems that we have in the house.
How do you see the future now, Rodrigue?
For me, I feel like the only thing that when we look at the future, the only thing we can do is to pray, because we pray that this pandemic can stop sooner. so we can actually get to a better life.
Mm.
Not, I mean, better than what we are facing right now. So, because if it stays like that, I don't see any future for us.
What were you doing in Cameroon?
When I was in Cameroon, I was actually running a restaurant. So I had a restaurant for my own, and then because I've studied a business BA business degree in I need to in business administration.
Business administration, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I was running my own restaurant,
Right.
and because of the war of the killing, they burned down all everything that I had. So I left with nothing. So I have to run away for my life, make sure that I get at least survive. And the only thing is, with my family, we all went separate ways. And so I have one who is in Russia, the other one is in Germany, the other one is somewhere in Africa. I'm not too sure yet. But we wanted to be alive. We wanted to have a fresh start. And I'm quite happy right now because my brother and sister are still alive, and my mom and dad are still alive. And I'm thinking for myself, I know it doesn't matter whatever I've gone through, I will always find a way to improve my life because I will not rely on whatever people are doing to me, but I rely myself on how I can improve the life of others, make them see the others not as an issue, but as a solution. Because I know that if we we were born with 2 hands, it's not easy. But some of us were born with one. Some of us none. Some of us have lost it. And if you have 2 hands, you can fight for yourself. You can build a future for yourself. You can make sure that tomorrow, even if today is hard, keep working. This is why I will always agree with Martin Luther King when he says that when you can't fly, run. If you can't run, at least walk. And if you cannot walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Because this is how you can change your life.
That is very inspirational and brilliant, probably a brilliant time to end it. Thank you very much for your time, Rodrigue. Thank you very much for sharing all of that. And I know that I wish you the very best, and I'm sure that everybody watching will wish you the very best in your future as well.
Thank you. And also, I would like to say a very thank you to Dignity, because within Dignity, I have found a family. Because I have found people that I know, apart from my mom and dad, care for my well-being.